Hey guys, I'm back with part 3 or A tier of the Game & Watch move tier list. If you haven't checked out the previous parts, the playlist is in the description below. We're getting to some of his better moves, which also means that these moves were significantly harder to rank than some of the others I've mentioned. So sorry if you don't 100% agree with it. This is all my opinion anyway. With that said, let's get started. In my opinion, forward tilt is Game & Watch's best tilt attack. The main reason is because it hits really hard. Not only that, but it's a really fast frame rate attack too. After that though, the move has a late hitbox too, which kills much later, and for some reason it can even hit opponents from behind? It's not only one of his good ledge trapping tools, but it can also be kill confirmed into out of chef, or as what I like to call, the chef tilt. Its only downsides are that it's kinda laggy, so you can't just go around spamming it. Other than that though, the move is more than solid. So before I move on, I just want to say after I release this second part and put this list together, I want to move forward tilt to right before forward air in the previous list. During writing this script, I thought that forward tilt was a bit higher because I thought it killed a bit earlier than usual on midweights like Mario around 85 or 90, because I thought I had done that in real matches before, but I was wrong. What I had also put down was that it beats a lot of shield grabs, but that's only the case if it's fully spaced. So in this list instead, forward air and forward tilt are now switched around, being number 10 and 11 respectively. Go check out the previous part for my explanation on forward air if you would like to know more about that. At least for me, I feel that forward air has more use than forward tilt than I had originally thought, but I can't really go back and change that video now, so I figured I should just say it here. Anyway, I hope you guys understand this change and let's just move on. Ah yes, Game & Watch's best throw. This is the throw you will use to start his main combos. At low and even mid percents, you can get down throw into nair into up air, or just down throw into up air. At later percents, you can do down throw into up B, and last but not least, if you're feeling a little lucky, you can do down throw into judge, or even down throw into full bucket. Your opponent can DI down throw different ways, so whatever follow-ups you can get is based on if you read your opponent. One easy way to tell is through the blue DI line, which is there on all moves that send at any angle. And if your opponent is always shielding and if you want to start your combos to get some damage, this is your go-to move. So this might be a little controversial because Bucket or Oil Panic is only good in some matchups. In some matchups such as Snake and Pikachu, it's really great. In other matchups with characters with no projectiles, not as much. But believe it or not, it still has its uses. Bucket is a frame 6 move that can absorb energy projectiles and reflect physical projectiles. Once you reach 3 energy projectile slots, you can unleash a frame 2 attack that is either really strong or really weak depending on what you bucket. Again, this move is really only good but sometimes amazing in matchups where characters have projectiles, but it's also a really good movement option too. Now you may be a bit confused why I say this, because it doesn't move him at all when you press down and B. But off stage you can actually use it to stall yourself, and you can even do stuff like this with bucket movement. So yeah, bucket is a really good move a lot of the time, since there are a lot of energy projectiles that cause a strong bucket, which will sometimes even kill at 0%. Not only that, it's a pretty great movement option too, which is why it's up here. And the final move right outside of the final tier is Chef, or Bacon as some like to call it. You guys may know it as an infamous ledge trap, and that's because it's really good. First off, you can angle the chef closer to you or farther from you. If you chef closer to you, then the easier it is to get follow-ups off of the chef. Some moves you can follow up off chef are forward tilt, dash attack, and down air. The farther you fling chef, the better it is for gimping opponents. Don't forget that the pan has a hitbox too, so if you want to roll to escape the bacon and he is standing at roll distance, that won't work. You can get around it by jumping or recovering over it if it's safe enough. Also, if your recovery has a hitbox or if your normal hitboxes are really good, you can just completely stop the bacon. Regardless of that though, it's still a really good ledge trap and a pretty good projectile on its own, which is why it's up here. Alright, well that's it for A tier. Again, I feel like some of the moves in this tier could be replaced with some other moves I've mentioned. But just remember that this list wasn't easy to make. In the next part, we'll be going over the final 6 moves, or Game & Watch's best moves by far. Remember that this is all my opinion anyway, and if you have something to say about this video, don't hesitate to give any feedback. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the video and look forward to the next part of the series. Until then, take care and I will see you later.